We've done all our very sensible interviews and...
Needless to say, we are Xbox on right now.
Was that rolling?
Tomorrow, the paintress will wake. And tomorrow, we sail into the unknown.
So we've got Ben Starr, Jennifer English,
Yes.
and I'd love to know more about your characters. But first I'd like to know, what drew you to the project in the first place?
I'm obsessed with RPGs. And, I mean, I auditioned for it because it just seemed really cool, and then I was asked to be a part of it. But it was the easiest yes of my life because we were presented with the art, we were presented with the script, we were presented with this fully baked world that they said, do you want to come on board on this journey with us? And I kind of implicitly trusted the team immediately.
Which is really cool to see that trust from a studio who are doing their first game.
Right.
And you just kind of felt it was right instantly.
It felt a little bit too good to be true to begin with, because I think a lot of people felt that, but they went, no, we've got the stuff. This is it. We've been working on this for a long time, and we firmly believe in it. It's that beggars can't be choosers. You know, actors don't often have the opportunity to pick and choose projects, and I was very lucky to have been selected from a blind audition to play this character. But when it came down to it, it's like, do you want to commit, months of your life to the making of this game? It's like, yeah, please. Don't kick me out, please.
Please, let me stay.
You've done it now. You've proved it. It's all good.
Thanks.
What about for you, Jennifer?
It was the same thing. We got given the script and the art, all the art and the pitch deck and everything, and I was just drawn to it like that. I wanted to be really mindful of what I chose after doing Baldur's Gate 3, because that was such a huge portion of my life and so special. Like I've never loved a project more than that, and so I didn't want to follow it up with something a bit rubbish, and so I waited, and thank God I did, because this came along and I just knew that this was going to be something very magical, and I recorded the audition and got the part, and they didn't know who either of us were from the auditions.
Oh wow!
They just went, yeah, this is how I imagined Verso and Maelle, which is so comforting. It was just, no, you're right for the part. It's the dream.
Is that quite a usual way of doing things, do you think?
Blind auditions?
Yeah. Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works, really.
Cool.
I think the landscape is changing about, actors being placed in different roles, but often that happens.
I mean, obviously the big stars, Andy Serkis, I don't think did a blind audition. Charley Cox.
It'd be quite nice to know if he still does.
Yeah, I don't think Charley did either, but yeah.
It came together in the right way, and
Really
I think
did.
each project, comes together on a case-by-case basis, but this is so much the stars aligning. How could we have possibly predicted that after life-changing roles that we get to do a thing that feels momentous in its own way?
Yeah. Well, let's learn a bit about the characters you're playing then. So tell me about them from your perspective.
So Myel is an orphan, and she grew up in Lumiere with this constant death around her, and I think that really shapes her. She's very much alone in this world. She has Gustav, but she's always been this kind of lone wolf, and she's only 16 when she decides to go on this expedition. Usually it's people who are just about to turn the age of the Gamage, and she's just brave enough to go, no, I absolutely want to do this, which is what a cool character to play. Can I say? But how her story unfolds, I can't wait for people to find out where these characters go.
It's cool.
It's really cool, and there's so much to it.
Yeah.
So much more than you would ever think.
Yeah, and Verso is deliberately mysterious, has a relationship with the expedition that the expeditioners don't quite know yet, is tracking them for some reason, and his kind of motivations unfurl as the game kind of goes on. And the reason we've been so opaque about his character is because we want people to experience that as they play it. I think it would kind of ruin the game if you knew who he was or why he's there.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part of it, knowing that on the 24th people are going to, or however many hours in that you meet this character, you're going to have an experience that I feel like is going to live with you for a while, and meet a character who's very, very consequential and has been a really cool person to play.
He's so good. Just you wait, guys. No, but genuinely, we've been given a gift with these characters. We really have. Most of the time, you are given script and you're like, okay. And these guys were just...
Yeah. So Sandfall were quite helpful with providing plenty for you guys to help build a character with.
They didn't even provide stuff with us. They just said, "Hey guys, you want to come into the house and have a dinner?" Do you know what I mean? They weren't like, "Here you go, here's scraps." They said, "Come on in, you're part of the family now." So we felt like we're a part of the team. It very rarely happens. Often it's like there are different ways in which you engage with companies, and we've been very fortunate to work with wonderful studios who are incredibly giving. This one has been so homely. There's a very small number of people who've made this game, and we feel like we're a part of it, and we're just as justified in talking about our contribution to the game as they are with theirs.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome. And best of luck with the launch as well.
Thank you.
Can't wait to play some more of it. Yeah, it's looking great already.
Thank you.
Bye.